that's the first planter I've seen in Clinton County. Nice. Things are gonna be rolling today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Hopefully we join them tomorrow. Neighbor's out doing some tillage, working in some manure. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today we got wind coming later this afternoon. I'm gonna get moving. It's about 11 o'clock or so. Hopefully gonna get down to the south farm to spray, and then go to Long's to finish that off. We'll see if I can get all that done. That's gonna be a hefty amount. So more to come. So let's go get filled up. Loaded, heading south. Kuhnall's pulling the disc spine. There's my farm. Curtis got all the anhydrous on it, so that is good. We are just about ready to get rolling. Gonna start right here. So this piece is Nathan's South Farm. That's my dad's tractor. Got this chunk here is gonna be beans, that chunk's gonna be corn, and that chunk will be beans. So I got basically 45 acres of beans here. So we'll get her going. Backing up as far as I can so I can kill all these things. Just overhanging the bag. I got those outer two sections off, so I'm not spraying that. All right, let's go. I want to turn the boundary off so I can kill everything. Oh, what is that? I got a leak. That was not there yesterday. She's starting to get a little breezy. I don't like that, but easy fix. This thing just backed out. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm gonna go grab me a passenger. Okay, now we hammer down. Any of you guys that run Climate ever have an issue with the sprayer flipping backwards? The only way to fix that is exit out the app, which is kind of a pain in the neck. Don't like that. So I gotta redo it all. Now we'll be good. Go deposit my friend and then grab these other two. Ah, shoot. I just realized you guys were watching me spray. My bad. So what I'm doing is called bean burn down. So for our chemistry, well, the reason we actually grow both corn and soybeans is because, you know, back in the day, back long ago, let me turn real quick. Sorry for the poor view, but back long ago, you know, 40 years ago, Roundup was able to kill everything. But farmers back then overused it, and weeds over time actually grew acclimated to Roundup. Just like, you know, over time, if you were going to eat my favorite dish, which is tater tot casserole, you're going to eat that for 30 days, well, not 30 days, 30 years in a row, same thing, that's all you're eating. Eventually you'll get tired of it and you'll just be like, that's not my favorite dish anymore. Kind of the opposite for chemicals. If you give the same chemistry to weeds, they're going to grow resistant to it. So that's a big reason why crop rotation is very big, because different crops can be tolerant to different herbicides. So I can spray this chemistry on soybeans and it won't hurt it, but I can spray it on corn and it'd kill it all. So that basically, and that's called mode of action. So the big reason why we want to rotate crops, because we give the weeds different modes of action every year. It's just good to do that. So it's just sustainably, and it's just, like I said, just an all-around good thing to do. So anyway, back on my bean burn down, as I almost smacked that. So the reason why it's called burn down is because there's nothing out here right now. We worked this ground last fall, and we are trying to kill everything that is out here. That way basically our beans get the best head start as possible. Because for our herbicide program, we basically will put a burn down on these beans. We'll plant them hopefully within a week afterwards. Yeah, I know, hit the ground. and then we will come back and spray this. We won't spray this for the next 2 months. So we got to have a really good kill on every weed that's out here. So that's what I'm doing. One field down, gonna move on to that one here next. I'm just looking right now, I need to slide over with it. I want the center of my sprayer to be right in line with that fence post. So that's what I'm gonna do, is drive from fence post to fence post. That's what we're gonna make this all beans. There's the local wineries, vineyards, some of them. Just about to our next farm, the long farm. Probably gonna finish this tank and do one more tank load and probably call it for the night, because the winds are really starting to pick up, or really will start to pick up by 2. That's a little bit of a wet hole. Let's spray around that. Yeah, definitely went through that in fertilizer and didn't realize it was so wet. Okay, this should be my last little bit of my tank. I don't have a lot left, only 7 gallons, so. One more tank load, that's all I'm gonna get. And there's Patrick with my tender. I'm gonna fill up once and then that'll be it. She's starting to get a little breezy, not terrible yet, but it's getting breezy. That this is for sure gonna be my last one. Well, no famous bagged lunch or bucket lunch from Grandma, but we're getting a bagged lunch with just lunch meat sandwiches and chips and all that fun stuff. I'll take it because I wasn't planning on eating anything. It'll work. Okay, let's get to work. Neighbor coming in with his reel disc. We're working some stock ground again. Getting it unfolded, he's gonna hammer down. She doesn't have GPS though. How can he work that field without? Is he gonna have to manually steer? My millennial brain does not comprehend. Huh. A hole in. I miss spreading. I didn't have a 100-foot stick out there that just smacks into things. Spreading was much easier. Clouds are moving pretty quick. You can kind of see there's the bright spot. I'm going 12 and a half and that thing's kicking my butt. So we're at our long farm. This is a kind of half rented, half owned piece. Just call it the long farm because honestly I'm not sure if somebody was named long beforehand. I honestly don't know. Before my time, but regardless, we farmed for this for a very long time. So that's going to be 75 acres, or no, not 75, 55 acres of soybeans this year down here. That field straight across, basically, literally, this straight east-west stretch, because right there's going to be beans and right here's going to be beans. That's going to be corn. There's a bean field, not this one, but that one over there's going to be corn, and we got 3 more fields over that way. They're all going to be corn. Curtis and Darren are putting on an hydrous there right now. I think the bud man's going to be coming down as well, so you'll probably be getting a little bit of footage from him. And hopefully Curtis can get done there tonight and hopefully get moved over to Hoffman's. We'll see how much he wants to push. But this is my last load of spray, and then I don't know if I'm going to go work on a planter, if I'm going to go jump in a vertical till. Not 100% sure. And even if I would told you right now, I'd probably change. So this is our first year not running true no-till on soybeans, ever. So this year we decided to run a light vertical tillage pass. You can kind of see not a lot is disturbed here, but we basically chewed up root balls, because that was been our biggest problem. Is when we had no-till beans, we angled them with our current planter setup, we could not bust through the root balls or the root mass at the bottom of each corn plant. So anytime the row unit went straight on a root ball, within an inch or so, the bean would actually sit on the ground, where soybeans you want them an inch, inch and a half in the ground, probably closer to an inch. That way they have good germination and even emergence, whereas when you had the root balls, you essentially had like a spot or a checkered pattern, because you're going like this, you're hitting a root ball every 6 inches, so it literally is an even pattern. So we knew that was the issue. So that's why we looked for a vertical tillage tool, and we're gonna try it out this year. We have a couple checks, like that one. Like this is a worked ground. The one across the timber there is not, so we will get to see. You guys will too. Kill that crap. couple thick weeds in through here. I'll up my rate a little bit just to make sure I get them killed. So that's the bean stubble ground. This field's already got anhydrous done. You can kind of see. And I'm all done spraying for the day. Hello. Oh, just got done spraying. Well, if that's not perfect timing, I don't know what is. Darren's just getting up here. Cool. Just dropped Darren off at Curtis's truck, which is at my farm, because that's where we quit last night. He got my farm done. So now he's gonna go get the other empty tank that's sitting down there at the farm we were just at. I'm gonna take this one home and probably swap out with my dad, and then not sure what I'm gonna do. I might go get a our soybean tender. I honestly have no clue what I'm gonna do. Ooh, she's pretty breezy out, and I see my neighbor out spraying. I mean, his boom's low, he's going slow, so he's probably all right, but I quit for a reason. Whew. There's my neighbor's blackout Fendt. They got a real disc on there, that's what they're using. Nathan's off with the VT. And the Budman's here, he's gonna take over moving tanks. She's a little breezy. Alright, have fun, you're going to the long farm. Give Curtis a call where, but
never hurts the long farm.
Yeah. Oh, just kidding, he's not gone yet, but she's breezy. I'm gonna help him grease. Okay, now time to go get the planter. Let's hit the road. Gonna go hook up to the corn planter, get everything set on, not set, but get everything working on that thing tonight. Let's go. Getting some manure spread. And here comes the butt man. They're apparently out of anhydrous, so we're gonna go pull some other tanks around. Speaking of being out of anhydrous, looks like they're just getting a load of anhydrous right now. Nice. Let's go pick up this planter. Here's our planter. Got it. No, that was, oh yeah, Butch's, yes. Yep, it's in Butch's. Alright, we got the planter hooked up and heading back home. Alright, catch you later. Okay, planter's heading home. And so are we. Big shout out to Kuhnhaus for getting us getting some work done on this thing. Just in the nick of time. Let's roll. Right now they're basically just unloading straight from that semi truck into tanks. So I got the ball on. I'm probably gonna hook onto the fuel wagon we got, and then I'm gonna probably go get some DEF, because we need DEF and we don't have a very good bulk DEF storage solution yet. There's Pat coming in with the planter. Both boys, well, Darren and my dad are going to get tanks from elsewhere because they're full up there, and then they'll be coming back here shortly. Officially gotten stupid windy. Emphasis on the stupid. I'm gonna go run to Bellevue. I'll hook up to our fuel trailer, run to Bellevue, and do the monotonous job of getting DEF. Yes, I know we should have bulk DEF by now. For as much, ouch, for as much that we go through, but we don't. It's fun, make fun of me all you want. See how it is. I hear you laughing at me through the keyboard. Should I pull the Millennial Farmer and go thunder? Oh, pretty close. Watch me, all right, guys? Need you to yell when I get close, okay? What the heck? Sleeping on the job, guys? Come on. Needed you. Let's scramoose. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. Probably go kick tires first before we get too far. There goes the planter. Oh, there is the planter. There sets the planter, whatever you want to say. Heading north. Well, our tanks are getting filled up at least. Made it to the spot. Let's go ahead and get some DEF. Getting her filled up. So this thing pumps 5 gallons a minute. Gonna take a little while. We'll fill it 90 gallons, 18 minutes. It's about full of the juice. This thing's just about empty. I'll put 85 gallons in because that's about all this thing will have. If it'll hold it. $100 gallons in. I just got a phone call from Curtis saying he needs fuel, so guess where we gotta go? Fill up with some fuel and head down to Long's. Friendly reminder, folks, you see a semi, don't be a Nimrod and pull right at the intersection. Let them get through. They're long, cumbersome. Give them space. Fill this sucker up because there is not a lot of fuel in it. Quarter tank in it. Made it back. So I got the camera system off of that spreader because that is not our spreader that we own. We'll be returning it at some point. But in the meantime, so I pulled that off. Got about 250 acres to spread with that left, 200, 250, something like that. So that won't take long. Hopefully finish that up tomorrow before I go spraying. Have I mentioned how stupid windy it is outside? I just looked. Average sustained winds of 25 to 30 miles an hour for the next couple hours. Yikes. So I apologize if the audio is crap because there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So I apologize, guys. So this thing's got a 900 gallon tank. That divided by 4 is 225, so I should be plenty good. So as soon as I see the bud man, I'll shut her off, pack her up. May have filled her up a little too full, or right of it full, whatever you want to say. There is nobody applying aerial products today, I can guarantee you, or this afternoon, I can guarantee you that. If they are, they're a fool. Because with 30 mile an hour winds, gusts up to 40, 45, yeah, you're not going to be applying it accurately, whether it be granular or liquid chemical. That smells about as good as you.
It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, it smells delightful. Okay, I'm gonna steal it. Okay, bye.
Yeah. You want to dump that out?
No, I'm gonna keep it in there so you feed it.
What?
I'm gonna keep it in there so you feed it tomorrow. Clean out the leg boot that didn't get cleaned out last year. Oh, that was a big tree. Massive, massive tree. I just basically took 3 attempts just to slide it over. It was basically right where I'm at. That's a big tree. Well, I got some 2 ginormous rocks. There's just a bunch of rocks around here. But I got 2 of them. Okay, there's a tree under there. Try and grab it. Trying to clean up this field because Nathan's gonna work it tonight. I'm just looking here if the chisel's in here, which it is. I'm probably gonna go grab the 7 and go grab it, start servicing it because we're gonna use this little chisel tomorrow. Gonna work up the Bellevue bottom ground and then we'll be done with primary tillage. Cool. We'll go grab the trusty 7. Use that to pull that chisel out. It's be much easier. It's close with anything else, but this thing makes it a breeze. Short wheelbase and some narrow front tires. Old 60s iron, I love it. was not fun at all. Got it though. Let's go on and get. Tell you what guys, it is miserable with a capital Ms. Workplace violation. So Budley's back running fuel, now he's gonna start running tanks again. Change of plans, I'm actually gonna get at these bearings on this side, and the Budley needs to go run depth up to Nathan. Good thing I went and got that today. Somebody was using their noodle. Somebody was thinking with their dipstick Jimmy. Just kidding. Milwaukee battery's dead. Neat. And my battery's dead on my GoPro. Just riding that struggle bus. Let's try this again. Well, that didn't take long. I might have found a flaw in my plan. See that gaping open hole? Supposed to be a bearing in there. What a bearing does, there's a shaft that you want to spin. You basically cup it around a cylinder that has ball bearings that allow it to spin, and then a cylinder that those ball bearings ride on. Well, there's nothing there at the outer cylinder, so there's nothing smooth for it to drive on or to ride on. It's basically steel on steel at this point, and that's how you break things and start fires and stuff you don't want to do. So time to go get the big bad boss man. I said F it. That's a job for tomorrow, or in my opinion, that's a job for next week or this summer. It's not worth screwing with that tonight, I'll tell you that. Got this thing squeezed in. So right now Pat and I are working on the planter. Got some bearings out on some closing wheels, so we're replacing them real quick, and then that won't be real quick, take another hour or two. And then tomorrow, I christened we're gonna get started. Let's go and hook the fuel wagon. And I just realized this is the first year that we have not had my great uncle Bun to work on planters. He's been a staple on this farm for 45 years, and he's just declining health. Just can't come out as much as he wants to anymore. Sucks. Just no bright side about it. Sucks. Because now we're a man down when we do this. Normally Uncle Bun and somebody else can go through it and knock out all the planter maintenance, rebuilds and whatnot, while we're all doing other things, but nope. Tomcat and Girl Cat don't want to play along. What are you trying to do there? Huh? You two doing dirty things? Yeah, you guys can't watch. This is a family-friendly show. Come on, guys. I guess that's how baby cats are made. Is that how that works? I thought there was a baby kitty stork. I don't know. But hey, we are just about ready to call it quits for the night. At least I am. I told my wife I'd get home a little bit earlier tonight, because the last 4 nights I've been out till 10. So I'm gonna help Pat with chores, basically bringing the feeder wagon over, and then grab some dinner and then head out. Climb in the old 1976, 75 966. Runs 2 hours plus every day. I'll go start this puppy up and go grab me some lunch for dinner. I turn the scale on, that's how we know what we're putting in. I honestly don't think I've been back here since we started feeding. But this is our high moisture corn pit. Let's grab some tires out. But this is the first time we've ever used cracked high moisture corn, and I think the guys have really been liking it. Not having to fill up with corn out of the grain bins. Oh, that's packed real nicely. Save 20,000 bushel of room, as well as when you crack your corn, Ow. You get better nutritious value. Cows. So I got the PTO running right now. That's just driving the mixing. That's gonna dump her in. I think I got a friend after dinner. What are you doing? What are you doing, kitty? So I'm walking over to go get the skid loader, and then I'm gonna head home. Spring's running. First time in 8 months. When we're in a drought, spring doesn't run. Normally the spring does run though. Hi, mama. Hello, guys. So the chisel being down, it's a pretty big failure. That's gonna really throw a wrench in our plans for tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do, but hopefully we can figure something out. But I know I'm gonna be spraying, hopefully getting all the spreading done, and hopefully get most of the soybean spraying done, hopefully. Kurt's gonna keep rolling on anhydrous. Nathan is hopefully gonna get the bean planter going in the afternoon. And then I'd be crap. It's a crapshoot from here. So anyway, I'm gonna head home, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, stay safe, and ta-ta for now. Look at that moon. My goodness, that's pretty. Good way to end the video.